second half of this senior division final between Rakiraki and Lami is in front of us now, starting there. And it is Lami, remember, with those 2 goals that they have scored to 1 of the Rakiraki team is what they have for themselves for now. Good run, good start there for Lami. They would want to straight away go into this one, and there is a chance. Rahul Naresh that time came with that one, and still putting pressure, but the clearance finally. Sahil Naresh, my apologies, number 12 for Lami is Sahil Naresh, and Rahul Naresh and Ryan Naresh. They played for Bar. Ryan is still playing for Bar. Played a grand game in the semi-final yesterday, Ryan Naresh. And here is Sahil Naresh in number 12 for Lami. Isaac. But good work there by Chonelonga. Chonelonga's pass across the field, they go. Bringing to the halfway mark and stepping into the opposition territory. Good work done by Saverio Nangoli. Losing possession but getting it back. Saverio there, number 20. Now again it is Rakiraki winning possession back. Stepping away. Chonelonga. And that runs away this time. But it was Nanuku that came with that one. Similar look-alike and similar physique of the two here. So Naomi Nanuku is 16 years old and Chonelonga is 15 years old. So good future for this Rakiraki team. Watch that cross that came in there from Erami Dausere, and no problems whatsoever for Rokosuka. Pushing it out there. Sunil Ram. Throw in it will be. Isaac wants to take that one. Isaac McGregor. Now Sahil Naresh. Great 10, great skills. But maybe that final touch, not that great for him. Doing well there for Lami. Abhishek Dayal. Climbing high and heading it back. Quick pass. And no one there for them. Again from the right inside, Isaac poking it out. The next one, remember, is the Premier Division final. And as we have mentioned, it will be Nasino and Tavua. They have been in that top level, the Premier Division, Extra Premier League. And Tavua next season will be playing in the bottom league, that is the Senior Division League. Nasino will still be there, but they missed out on the qualification. They were there as team number 8 at the end of the matches that the Extra Premier League finished off with. But then Nandi's protest against Navua, the 3 points that they got from that one, eliminated Nasino to this Premier Division competition. Good shot taken there. The hard-working man for Lami, Abhishek Dayal, the lanky midfielder. Watch the determination. That one came in the path of him and just closing down the space at time, but Abhishek Dayal still managed to sneak that one, but away too from the goal. So good start here for Lami.
Yeah, there was a good run on the flanks by Sahil Naresh, and he cut it back in field to Abhishek Dayal, and he saw the ball rolling to him, and that's a good one that you want to connect to. He did connect to it, however, so his attempt fly high above Samuel Kiyotaka's goal mouth. So still 2-1 very early in the second half in the senior division final between Lami and Rakiraki.
Once again, a big thank you to RC Manubhai, the most trusted name in hardware, Flick Hygiene, for our electrical and general contractors. The offside flag is up there, so they will have to come back. And we also go back to the list of sponsors for us. Southern Forest, sustainable timber experts. And of course, as we have been highlighting, for those of you in Navua, Southern Forest branch is coming up there too soon. Western Eggs, they are also millers. Glamada Investments, also their branch will be opening in Lautoka soon. Smart Efficient Security Services. Smart Security is total security. Stratum Construction, Motorex, the vehicle inspection agencies in Tavua, Lami, Nandera, and Navua, and flow valves and hose supplies make it flow easier. So 51 minutes, just completing. Big day here for these two senior division teams who will be the champions of the FMF IDC 2025. They will go back and share the celebration with their people and their community in Rakiraki or Lami. That will be known at the end of this one. And then at 12:30, we will be back on my TV pay-per-view live streaming presentation to present to you the Premier Division finalists of Nasinu and Tavua. And of course, that 3 p.m. showdown, the Barewa Super Premier. Another chance there. Almost a blunder in defense, but covered up well by the goalkeeper. And he will get it away for Rakiraki, Samuel and Giokata.
Yeah, if you look at it, Rakiraki, after scoring that first goal to Punit Kumar, they were the ones that got us underway in terms of goals in this match, but seem to have kind of slowed down in pace after that, allowing Lami to claw back into the match, and they scored 2 quick goals of their own to take the lead, and that's where we are at now. And with the way that Lami and Rakiraki are currently playing in front of us, unless Rakiraki up the intensity and try to go for the equalizer, Lami seem to have, in what we have seen in the first 7 minutes or so in the second half, they're doing well to hold on to that slender 2-1 lead.
Early stages, 52.5 minutes gone. Johnny Longa will be delivering this one, the 15-year-old for Rakiraki. Good flow from him, and the header is just over the crossbar. So they know they're a goal down here, and they can't be down for long. They have to come back and level things, and then try and look for strategies to try and win this one. Otherwise, Lami is doing a great job so far. Great defense by them too that time, not allowing any free header there. There was competition, and Lami did well to keep Rakiraki down into this match so far, 2-1. Good pass there. They hold it around and roll it back that time to Saverio. Good run for Sahil Nares to chase for, but shielded and given the chance for the goalkeeper. Now they bring it away. Clever 10. Great skills shown. Taking care of that one is Darnesh Kumar. Throw in it will be taken there by Ganeshwar. And Johnny Longa tried to show his stuff there. Not really able to do so. They bring it away for Isaac. That through pass is covered well by Rakiraki there. And defending well was Rishal Rao. No, it was Amit Sagar in number 3. And the free kick. Apologetic is that man, Amit Sagar. The foul committed there, not intentional, as he tried to get the ball, and in the process, there it is, the kick straight into his opposition. Rakiraki's Munil Gounder was the one who got injured there.
Yeah, Amit Sagar, just that knock on Munil Gounder of Rakiraki, so a chance for a set-piece move. The earlier one from a corner did not yield anything. So this one, another chance now for Rakiraki.
Free kick for them. You can see Isaac, the only player there in the wall. Big one it is. And that runs away from them. The offside flag is also up behind them. So Lami has done enough there to hold on to the lead at the completion of the 55th minute mark. They have another long 35 minutes here under this hot and scorching, the chilly heat here in Ba. Just around after 11 it is. 13 past 11 is the time, and you can feel the heat. As here is Sahil Naresh with the run. Sahil a bit late and slow with that one, as Lami fans would have wanted that one to be into the net, but not really for them. They still lead though. It was a good chance for them to seal things for themselves.
Certainly was. Still carving out opportunities. Lami and Sahil Naresh had a really good chance. Krishnil Raju, though, this is the Rakiraki defender, did well to block the attempt from Sahil. Still keeping the scores at 2-1. Had that ball gone in, as we have a look at that once again, Dharmesh Kumar it was. Now this is the other incident and not the opportunity at the goal. But good defense, good block from Krishnil Raju to make sure Lami did not get their goal number 3.
Overhead you can see the crowd coming in, the car park, spaces being taken, the fans slowly walking in from that side. A lot of them will be here as we approach the midday mark. And then, of course, the 3 p.m. showdown, the grand final. The crowd want to be here in time or before time to ensure they have the best seats amongst the 4 stadium. And as we mentioned, the bar president and also Dayal Somilas, one of our partners in this pay-per-view live streaming, they're ensuring that their fans are in here in the arena. So many of the tickets, around 4,000 now, tickets have been allocated and presented, given away to the bar fans. And just what we mentioned earlier, those fans that we got to you from the trees, the branches, on the screens of my TV pay-per-view live streaming may not be seen there because Mr. Pranil Dayal has already sent his men to go and fetch for them, present them those tickets to ensure they are in the stadium and not on the trees. There may be others that may climb up later, but those ones won't be there surely because they have been presented with the tickets to be here at the best of the best. That is the 4R Stadium.
Yeah, those were not fruit bats. Certainly not the fruit bats, but they were fans wanting to catch the action between RC Manuba Mba and Extra Supermarket Lambasa in that fiery semi-final clash that we saw yesterday. And what a way for the home team to dispose of the nemesis as the arch rivals. The free kick is sent in from Rohit Ritesh Chand of Lami, just up and over. We're talking about that semi-final. Fans still discussing in awe of the victory, the emphatic victory by the home team.
The replay of the free kick, way away from all of them. They had a look at the ball, how it was spinning and turning away.
Yeah, Rohit for Lami. Earlier, before that, it was Abhishek Dayal that was on the ground, down. So the heat definitely taking its toll, and as we progress into this match or closer to the 90th minute mark, I'm sure these teams have played a few games already coming out through the group stages, the semi-finals that went into extra time and penalties for both of these two teams. Fatigue would definitely be a factor. But then again, composure, that will, the determination to win is what really brings the team through. This is the final of the senior division in which Lami currently has the lead 2-1 over the team that's closer to Govind Park. Rakiraki currently down by 2-1.
That one goes wide. 68-minute mark completed here in this match. The grand final of the senior division for FMF IDC 2025. Watch the replay here on my TV, pay-per-view live streaming. That miss kick coming from that man, Rami Dausere, not looking happy there because he knows that one was an important one for them to try and climb back. As Lami so far is doing just enough. They are around 30 minutes away from being crowned the champions. Will that crown belong to them, or will it be snatched away by Rakiraki into the final 30 minutes or so?
Rakiraki have made a change. They've pulled out the goal scorer, Punit Kumar, who was also on a yellow card, and going into the field of play for them is Moish Lal. So he's already in, the number 17.
Just watching that one to roll out and doing a good job there in defense. For Lami is Rohit Chand, earning a goal kick from the situation. As we have the seconds ticking away, the fans keep filling the chairs here on the 4R Stadium. Some of them are getting the curtains to place it to the cement seats to also have the comfortable feeling of the seats here too. Rakiraki, an attempt to come closer, is not closer. The goalkeeper has taken care of that one, Sunia Rokosuka. Smiles away with that catch that he has got for his Lami team and sends the clearance to the halfway mark. They come to the right inside Isaac. And through pass played there from Kalyavati Volo for Sahil Naresh. Great one it was. And they have got the corner kick there. So corner kick to Lami it will be. 63 minutes completing. And Lami would not want to rush with this one, as shown there by Kalyavati Volo. Watch the run here from Sahil Naresh, as trying to close him down that time was Krishnil Raju. They all wait for that one. Huge one it is, and Isaac will go for that one. The cross comes in from Kalyavati Volo. Wanting that one for Lami was Amit Sagar, calling the name of Kali. And as you hear in the background, they are joining those who are already here to produce and present some music as we watch the cross delivery. Now the noise will get louder because more are here into this 4R Stadium. They are building up for their show later on as Lami look for another one. Defense work, Sahil Naresh, and not reaching for that one for Lami was Saverio Nangoli.
Just didn't happen for Sahil. They did well. Isaac with that lob over the top of the Rakiraki defenders, trying to set one for Sahil, and his other partner in the box was trying to get it away for Saverio. Just when he nodded, he poked it further ahead. A little too deep, too fast for Saverio to follow through. So Rakiraki will bring it back now, only to see the ball go away for a throw-in.
Throw-in it will be, as Lami will have possession from that one. How soon will the stadium be taken by the fans? They are coming in numbers to cover the empty seats that are shown for now as the senior division top two teams of Lami and Rakiraki are battling for the title. There they are. They keep coming, and they will keep coming until or even during the grand finale later on. A decorated 4-hour stadium from the car park to the grandstand itself is going to produce 3 champions today. The senior division winner, the premier division winner, and of course the main one, the super premier division champions. Who will that be? And who will win the PGFA IDC after 10 years here at this venue? And if you are raising your eyebrow, why after 10 years? Remember, Cyclone Winston got the stadium down, and for 10 years there was no games, no sports. The stadium went dead. But then, as we acknowledged, there were so many who got together to work hard and ensure that the right steps are taken and the stadium is alive again, and so does it in 2025. We have this prestigious tournament, the FMF IDC, that is here, and it will be surely giving life to 3 champions today at the return and redemption of football at formerly Govind Park, now 4R Stadium.
Yeah, you talked about Tropical Cyclone Winston causing a lot of destruction and damage at the 4R Stadium and taking away Ba's privileges or playing privileges at home. But boy, did Ba ever make a cyclone-like comeback. And that too, both in the Premier League as well as the tournament. Premier League, a 5-0 victory over over Lambasa. And then they also, in the semi-final clash yesterday, when those two teams met again at the 4R Stadium, it was another emphatic 3-0 victory for RC Manubai Mba.
So free kick here, Rakiraki. Lami has ensured a 3-man wall, should block that one. They don't. Still a chance for them, and that clearance is an important one from Isaac McGurr. The big clearance comes in this time. They send Rakiraki back into their own half to restart things there. Chonelonga through pass there, as losing possession was Ganeshwar. From the halfway mark, Rakiraki again. Naomi Nanuku with the run. He wants to go on his own and ends a throw in to Shalane's throw in on that occasion. The cross. Trying to line up one from this angle. For Rakiraki was Erami Dausere. But the goalkeeper, Sunya Rokosuka, knows how to handle and hold for a while. Watch it happen from here. That great shot is a great catch. On the second occasion, he got control of that one and kept it there for some seconds to be taken away from what is available. The cross from Amit Sagar. Again, Amit Sagar. No one there for Lami. And Rakiraki sends it away. Ganeshwar Raju. A support there from Mohish. Chonelonga's pass is the clearance from Amit. Away across. The Sahil Naresh is on. There's no flag. Finally, the flag goes up after he got involved directly with the play. The good refereeing and assistant referee too. allowed for that to carry on until Sahil Naresh got directly involved with that one. As we watch the run here, they all waited for him to get involved, and the moment he did, the flag went up against him to stop him from that one because he went in illegally. 70 minutes completed here, another 20 minutes away from finding out the champions of the senior division.
You two talked about the good refereeing, and that assistant referee on the sidelines that made the call is Nico Ravovo, also stressing the point on it is not just about giving the opportunity to some of the younger players that run on for their teams, but also this is a time to for the officials to grow in the game as well, as we have seen some new referees, assistant referees and the likes getting the opportunity to run on and control the games at the FMF IDC.
Chonelonga is here into the box, mesmerizing opportunity, and couldn't find the net that time for Rakiraki. They had the opportunity to equalize. What a great opportunity it was. Watch it here. The hard work done by Sanjay Dutt. So the Bollywood star, synonymous name. And that one was turned in there. And Munil Gounder had all the opportunities in the world to bring them level, but couldn't quite do so. And if they are not able to do so, then they will all come back around Munil Gounder and said, only if you had made that one happen, and we would have been in contention again.
Yeah, what a change that was for Rakiraki inside the Lami box. So the changes that they have made is now throwing some life into the Rakiraki side. This is turning out to be quite a contest in the remaining 19 minutes or so. Rakiraki pushing for that equalizer now.
Again, they come in here. The pass is intercepted well by Amit Sagar. Another drop is going to be the catch by the goalkeeper, Sunia Rokosuka. He's doing well for Lami in this match.
They've pulled out Numi Nanukud. He was also on a yellow card, and you mentioned earlier about Sanjay Dutt, so he's the one that's gone in for Naomi. And they've also pulled out their defender, Ganeshwar Raju, replaced by Salen Chand in number 2.
So managing the bench into the final 20. The two coaches here, they know these less than 20 minutes and the additional time will decide their ranking, their status in the lowest of the divisions in the country, the senior division. The senior division final between Lami and Rakiraki. At the moment, Lami has the hold on the scoreboard, and that also brings them to the sideline for that water break that has been quite common in this the FMF IDC 2025.
Yeah, just before the water break, Lami made a change. They pulled out Saverio Nangoli, and Aman Prasad has gone in.
So they are looking at the bench, maximizing what is left there on the bench. And saying Bulavinaka to Rohinesh Maharaj out there in USA, enjoying this My TV pay-per-view live streaming. And a big crowd is what we have here. Huge turnout. Can you see any chairs? A few still available on that far end in that area of the stadium. A big thank you to RC Manubai, the most trusted name in hardware, Flick Hygiene for our electrical and general contractors, Southern Forest, Sustainable Timber Experts, Western Eggs, Dayal Sawmillers, Glameda Investments, Smart Efficient Security Services. Smart Security is total security. Stratum Construction, Motorex Vehicle Inspection Agencies in Tavua, Nandi, Nosori Lami, and Nandera Navua, and Flow Valves and Hose Supplies. Make it flow easier. The testimony of the attendance is there on your screen. They will keep coming and they will keep walking in until or even during the grand finale.
Yeah, that just might happen as we saw yesterday with the finals already started and this long line, the semi-finals already started and these long lines, the long queue at the ticket booths. So they're not taking any chances today, the fans, making sure that they arrive early, already filling up what's turning out to be quite a boisterous crowd at the 4R Stadium in Bah.
Around 10,000 yesterday. Will that change to more than that? And where will they be stationed during the grand final? As Rakiraki trying to come back, while Lami ensuring there is no provision and chances for that. But here they are, and great defense work. Just coming in the way at that time was Rohit Chan. Good step by him, Rohit, to ensure the ball is grabbed away. Watch it happen. It was just there on the replay. And this time, they get it, the clearance there. Abhishek Dayal getting away Shalen Chen's pass onto that far end. They have numbers around them there. Erami Drausese and Chonelonga. Through pass. Read well the time by Dharmesh Kumar. Here is Lami Rakiraki again. Great step. And how far can he go? Ryan Singh that time, and the final touch from Sanjay Dutt is not on target. And that will dismay and disappoint the Rakiraki fans.
Second time for Sanjay Dutt to send in the loose delivery. The early attempt from him to try and set something up in the box ended up in similar fashion, and this one too, just not getting it right. Sanjay Dutt just needed, he had the two options in the box to aim at, instead sending it away.
And somewhere also there, the maroon jerseys behind him and infield to make those important passes. Patience is one of those virtues of the game of football. As the Lami bench, the Lami coach out there, very much on his feet to ensure they keep the grip on what belongs to them for now. Amit Sagar, but here is Rakiraki, not really able to keep it in the field of play. The time for Rakiraki was Krishnil Raju. Chonelonga. And big kick there from Amit Sagar. It's with the Rakiraki team trying to step away, but good block. Vinesh Lal it went down to ensure there's no space for the channel pass. Now here is that man Sanjay Dutt, this time does well, but clearance from Kalyavati Volu. They take it across Lami. Rakiraki win it back. The cross, they have a chance, and that man that had been coming with those miss kicks and miscues, this time doesn't miss us. Sanjay Dutt, synonymous with Bollywood, is a star here at 4R Stadium for Rakiraki. 2-2 is the scoreline.
Third time's the charm for Sanjay Dutt. Salen Chand with a cross. And finding himself in a lot of space, Sanjay Dutt away from Sunia Rocco Suka buries the header, makes absolutely no mistakes this time around. And now Rakiraki have crawled back to make it 2-2.
What a time to score when Lami would have been thinking and planning how their celebration will be when they return home with 77 minutes completed. And that's when the man they thought, the Rakiraki fans may have thought is or was not supposed to be there, has made his presence felt. Now Sahil Naresh, can he get it again? And good save, great save by that man, Samuel Giokata. They are all jubilant and thankful for that man Samuela, for that great save against Sahil Naresh. What a moment this Senior Division final is producing now towards the final part of the final. Great save, great tap, and they're coming up with a corner kick now.
That's always a tricky one, isn't it? When it comes off the defender, the deflection. Samuel Giyotaka doing well, reading where the ball was going to go and then diving to his left to just parry it away for this corner kick to Lami.
Again, Lami keeping it there. The ground shot is a clearance from them, and that will come away. They start things again. The run is a clearance there, sliding for that one. For Lami was Vinesh Lal. But again, now Rakiraki, the referee wants them to go back for that free kick. Oh, it has gone out of the line. So it will be a throw in there to Lami. The 80th minute mark is closing down here. And soon we will be into the final 10 minutes. Will that produce the winner? Or will we have the first of the extra spells here into the final day? Sahil Naresh tries to ensure it doesn't happen and gives it away to the right-hand side. An earlier cross is met well in defense, and a throw-in it will be to Lami. As we spoke, Lami would have talked about surely somewhere, some people may have spoken and had a discussion about the celebration, but that has been cut short by this Rakiraki team. Sanjay Dutt is the villain, not in Bollywood, but here at Fawar Stadium for Lami, as he has scored the equalizer for Rakiraki. Again they come back. Good defense work, and the clearance made there by Nimish Deo. And this one will be an easy one for the goalkeeper of Sunia Rokosuka.
That equalizer, the goal to Sanjay, that has certainly brought some new life to Rakiraki. And we see them pushing now. Just need to maintain or keep composure, be patient, and play those passes. They seem to have settled down well after scoring that goal. And I'm sure Rakiraki will now be pushing for goal number 3, which will bring them the winner. Will there be somebody that takes up the charge for either of these two teams? The last 10 minutes to go now. Will we have a winner? Or these two teams, no strangers to going into extra time. They won their respective semi-finals in penalty kicks. So will we see more game time for these two teams? Will we go into extra time and penalties, or will we have a winner in the next 9 minutes or so?
12:30 is the kickoff time for the next one. The Premier Division final, Tavua and Nasino. But these teams still have some time to decide amongst themselves. Great cross, and the chance for Naresh, and great save from the goalkeeper for Rakiraki of Samuel Giyotaka. It was a big opportunity for Sahil Naresh to finish it off. Again, they build up here. Watch the replay. Naresh, the shot, and the save from Samu, the goalkeeper. Free kick here to Lami, it will be. I'm sure they would not want to go for that extra spell. The heat here, 11:41 a.m. heat at the Fawar Stadium in Ba is immense on them.
Certainly a factor in the performance of these two teams, because that truly determines the strategy, the tactics that the teams would come in to the play with, knowing that it's not just the game that they have to manage, but the hot and humid conditions at the Fawar Stadium as well. And we already see that there is a Lami player down in the center circle area receiving attention on the right-hand side of your screen. Fiji FA medics in the field. Ajnes Chan might ask,
what a shot that one is. He forgot his shirt home, or has he put it down? The heat is being felt there. The cardboard makeshift fan is also swinging. Great makeshift stand for them in that embankment. The bar flag is low for now. It will rise when they run here onto the park.
Yeah, referee Ajnes Chand is asking for the player that's receiving some attention to be taken to the sidelines. Will he need to do that? And while they're in that discussion,
Oh, he is looking for his company.
and some shade as well. And we've been talking about the heat or the warm conditions at 4R Stadium. So everybody's now looking for shade and for shelter. But no options for the players.
That too is their home for the day. Tasting that brown label in that bottle. And what a show it is here at the 4R Stadium. It's all coming on the screens of my TV, pay-per-view live streaming. Our crew are getting the feels and the fever that is around here at the 4R Stadium in what was known as Govind Park here in Ba, as coming out not the end that he would have wanted. Vinesh Lal, he had gone in, and Retain will confirm to us the replacement player.
Yeah, Vinesh Lal had earlier replaced Vinesh Ram. That was in the first half. However, that injury to him means that he has to make way for Marcus Charitar.
He has done well there. On your screen, number 7 is Rohit Chand. So goal kick is what comes from there.
5 minutes for these two teams to try and get the winner. Evenly poised currently at 2 goals apiece.
And that is the hit that came close to breaking the two teams apart. 2-2. They are at the moment, as we watch it happen here, that pass behind the striding shot and great save by the goalkeeper for Rakiraki, Samuel Nkiokata. Now on the other end, here is that man, Sanjay Dutt, is entertaining the fans. Oh, that is a total miscalculation from that man for Rakiraki, Munil Gounder. He just needed to rise high and knock it down away from the goalkeeper. Watch it how close that misses. He just went high, but then did not get the frame in his sight.
There was a good cross inside the box from Sanjay Dutt. Did everything well to find his target inside the Lami box. Munil Gounder rising high, but just had that not measured out properly. Probably his positioning inside the box when the cross came in. And the height disadvantage there with Munil Gounder did rise up, but only to see his header go wide.
So 87 minutes coming up. Now this time the 10 from Sanjay Dutt. The cross there. And the clearance from Isaac. That bounce is a difficult one, but not for Chone Longa. He wants to dribble through, and the final touch from him is a throw-in to Lami. Looks like the first of the final will be going into the extra spell.
Isaac now needs some attention, holding his thigh, the right thigh, and on the ground.
So it is the time of the match when they will be looking for the water bottles around for the supplements and all, the recovery as well. And at the moment, Isaac McGurr is the one that needs that the most. But Rakiraki on the bench have almost everybody except for their goalkeeper. that has come to the bench to have a word and also rehydrate themselves while they wait for Isaac to be up on his feet. And we will also once again remember our partners in this pay-per-view live streaming as Rakiraki coming to the sideline here to their coaches and the officials. RC Manubai, Flick Hygiene, 4 Electrical and General Contractors, Southern Forest, Western Eggs, Dayal Sawmillers, Glameda Investments, Smart Efficient Security Service, Stratum Construction, Motorex, and Flow Valves and Hose Supplies. So Isaac is walking out there to be assessed and be seen whether he can return.
And while all of that was happening, the fourth official has showed us 2 minutes of added time, so not a lot that the teams have remaining at the end of the second half. And as those seconds tick away, the 2 minutes, it appears so that the first final of the FMF IDC may go into extra time and potentially penalties as well.
So a long day for these two teams here will become a longer day for these two finalists here. If they don't score before the final whistle, then they will be pushed into the situation where they will be playing around 120 minutes of football, 120 minutes of the final. And still, if no winner, then there will be more of the game, and that will turn into the dreaded shootouts, the penalty shootout, as Rakiraki searching for that one to avoid the extra spell. Here they come in, but the defense work of Lami was just reliable and stable, and they push it away, keeping Rakiraki away from the winner. Watch it here. The through pass made on that occasion for Munil Gounder, and just doing enough was Amit Sagar. And throw-in is what Rakiraki will try and return with Shanil Ram and John Elonga. Great turn from him, but Isaac is there, and they keep it and finally clear it. Once again, the return, and that one ends in a goal kick to Lami. It doesn't look like we will find a winner at the end of the 92nd minute. The accumulation of the added minutes and the time Rakiraki Erami Dausere is down now and needs some attention.
Yeah, we are seeing more and more of that happen as this game progresses. The heat and then secondly the fatigue taking its toll on the players. Going back to that earlier play, Ryan Singh, he has been a delightful player to watch, especially in the second half for Rakiraki. A couple of those runs weaving through the Lami defense.
Watch them coming. Watch them coming.
Oh yeah, there they are.
They will add the numbers. The musical instruments are heard. Watch that fan right in front. He has the mic in one hand and the cap on the other, and is guiding them, escorting them into the arena here. And we have gone to the end of the 90 minutes on the field for Rakiraki and Lami, and we have no winner here. 2 goals to Lami, 2 goals to Rakiraki in what was seemed to have been wrapped up by Lami and Rakiraki. Sanjay Dutt from the bench went in and has forced us to go into another 30 minutes. So a total of 120 minutes of the final is what will be in front of us. And if not, then the penalty shootout. For now, it's time for a little break and back for the 15 minutes by 2 extra spell.